formalized as part of the G20 calendar in succeeding presidencies. So this is something that we should attempt, we should try hard and see if there is a lot of traction for this. Looking at the overall agenda, I think that within the G20, we feel that the priorities that have been identified, whether it is One Health, whether it is ensuring diversity and inclusivity in the science domain, or whether it is to ensure that peer-reviewed articles, those primarily funded or supported by governments, is easily accessible and available to the global community. These two are very, very good initiatives, all three of them, and they fall within the rubric of theme of our G20, which is One World, One Family and One Future. The concept of One Health is, which Prime Minister talked about it way back in 2019 at the United Nations, and since then this concept has evolved. The One Health approach is very, very crucial today because of the kind of issues the world is and the planet is confronted with. The approach facilitates coordination and collaboration with multiple sectors, because the issues that get addressed are not just zoonotic diseases, but they also cover food safety, antimicrobial resistance. It also talks about not much discussed tropical diseases, etc. So with all of this, with what's happening in the world, I think it's very crucial that these issues are discussed at a very senior level, especially advisors who advise heads of state and heads of government. So what comes out of these deliberations also will be reported back at a very high level. So I would like to again congratulate this initiative. It's a very novel initiative. It is something that India can be very, very proud of, because this is happening for the very first time. And it will be added to the G20 calendar of events. We hope that the media takes attention and covers this meeting, because please remember, this is the first time this initiative is taking place in India's presidency, and we really need to communicate what emerges out of this, because this will be going as feedback, as inputs right to the presidents and prime ministers of G20 countries, and we'll find reflection finally in the declaration that we will be attempting for the Leaders Summit. With that,
Brazil will hand over baton to South Africa. So 4 emerging economies will be holding the presidency. So this is the golden opportunity for us to raise the voice of the global South. The North-South divide should be bridged. This is the golden opportunity, and he has rightly mentioned that the vision of the this G20 Science Summit should be to have India's voice to be heard on the global platform. On that note, I think the floor is open for questions.
Very soon, where 11 ministries are participating, and so some work is already going on in different sectors, since probably more in silos than interconnected, and this mission will aim to cover the gap areas and also see how do we integrate the effort. So in India also it is at a very advanced stage, and we are finalizing the whole concept paper, where so many ministries and departments will be coming together. Regarding AMR, you rightly pointed out, very, very important. So our office has supported AMR 1, the first phase, which is handled by CCAP in Bangalore, and now we are now in AMR 2, and the good thing is that here all the stakeholders are part of it. It's not only the government, but it is also the private bodies, foundations, philanthropic organizations, pharmaceuticals, all are seized with this, because pharmaceutical also feel this need. It's not that only the patients feel it, everyone feels it, and there are task forces in that. So the task forces are members again from various stakeholders, and very soon this concerted effort will be announced. So we already had 3 meetings of that in last few weeks, and this is at a very advanced stage of concretizing the plan and coming with the action plan, not only the paper but the action plan with all the stakeholders.